Why does Mr. Bean act like a child? He's a grown man. He drives a car, he lives alone, but deep down, he behaves like a little kid. He plays with Teddy like it's his best friend. He throws tantrums when things don't go his way. And in almost every episode, he makes choices that feel less like an adult and more like a lost child. So what's really going on? Why does Mr. Bean act this way? The answer might be something we never see on screen, something the show never tells us directly, the mystery of his parents. And once you start looking at Bean through this lens, everything changes. Every laugh, every mistake, every silly face suddenly looks much darker. This is the parent theory. Here's something strange. Across the entire Mr. Bean series, we never see his family, not once. There's no mom, no dad, no brothers or sisters, nothing. Think about that for a second. Most TV characters at least mention their family, but with Mr. Bean, silence. Instead, he lives alone in a small apartment. The only thing close to family is Teddy, a stuffed toy. That's where the mystery begins. Why is Mr. Bean always alone? Why no parents, no relatives, no friends who actually stay? The parent theory suggests this is not an accident. It's part of the character's design because Mr. Bean's strange behavior might come from the fact that he never really had parents in his life. If you look closely, Mr. Bean doesn't act like a grown man. Yeah, he acts like a child trapped in an adult's body. In Back to School, Mr. Bean, he wanders around the fair. He doesn't know how to behave like the other adults. He acts clumsy. He cheats at games. He laughs at things only kids would laugh at. In the exam, he tries to cheat off the person sitting next to him. He stretches. He sneezes. He acts like a naughty schoolboy. This isn't how an adult should act in an exam. It's how a kid would act when they're scared of failing. And in almost every episode, he throws tantrums. If something doesn't go his way, he pouts, stomps, or makes silly faces, like a little boy who never learned how to control his emotions. This is the first big clue. Mr. Bean's behavior isn't just comedy, it's childlike. And that childlike behavior might be proof that something was missing while he was growing up. Now let's talk about Teddy. To most people, Teddy looks like a simple toy, but for Mr. Bean, Teddy is everything. He talks to Teddy, he takes Teddy shopping, he tucks Teddy into bed, he even celebrates Christmas with Teddy like it's family. Why would a grown man treat a toy like this? Because for Bean, Teddy isn't just a stuffed bear. Teddy is a replacement, a stand-in for the parents he never had. Kids often cling to toys for comfort when they feel alone. The toy becomes their friend, their family, their safe space. And Bean never grew out of that stage. This tells us something very sad. Maybe Bean never had parents who gave him love and guidance. Maybe Teddy became his way of filling that empty space. So every time you laugh at him hugging Teddy, remember, it might actually be proof of his loneliness and of his missing parents. Here's where it gets even stranger. Across the entire Mr. Bean series, there are no parents, not even a mention. Think about it. In most shows, family is part of the story. Even if they don't appear on screen, characters will talk about them. But with Mr. Bean, nothing. No one ever asks him about his family. He never talks about them. It's like they don't exist. In room 426, Bean stays alone in a hotel. Everyone else has someone with them, a partner, a friend, or family. But Bean alone. In Mr. Bean's holiday, he travels across Europe. Again, no family with him. No calls, no letters, no mention of home. Just Bean and Teddy. This silence is powerful. It feels like the show is hiding something. So what does all of this mean? Why does Mr. Bean act like a child? Why does he depend on Teddy? Why are his parents never shown? The parent theory gives us the answer. Maybe Bean grew up without parents. Maybe he was neglected. Or maybe even if he had parents, they weren't there for him the way he needed. This would explain everything. His childish behavior, his tantrums, his awkwardness with other adults, his need for comfort from Teddy. Mr. Bean isn't just silly for laughs. He's a man who never grew up because he never had the love, care, or guidance that parents usually give. And that's the sad truth. Behind every funny moment, there's a hidden story of loneliness. A man who makes the world laugh, but might actually be broken inside. So maybe the funniest character on TV is also the loneliest. Mr. Bean makes us laugh with his silly tricks, but deep down, he might still be that little boy, searching for the love he never got from his parents. That's the parent theory. A theory that turns every laugh into something much sadder. But what do you think? Did Mr. Bean grow up without parents? Or is there another secret behind his strange behavior? Comment your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this theory, make sure to subscribe. Because in the next video, we'll dig into an even bigger question. What if Mr. Bean isn't even human at all?